iron gate to the harbor. A few words and signal gestures later, the gate parts, revealing a couple dozen ships and wooden docks. As soon as the ship clears the gateway, the iron gate slides shut behind. Dun dun dun. Look at you're on a boat. Now you're on a boat in a harbor.
Boats and hoes.
Yeah, man, that stinks that your dog has to be in quarantine for like 3 days. You stay with it? Yeah, yeah.
Once the ship is docked, the party sees 24 armed soldiers waiting at the end of the gangplank.
I've got a blindfold on. I can't see anything.
Why do you have a blindfold on?
Just to fucking ruin your whole flow.
Each person leaving the ship is halted and asked questions before they step foot on the dock. You see one of the passengers get defensive at the questions, then quickly run through. Oh, sorry, I'm bad typing. They are quickly run through and left to fall in the water.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. Are those brown shoes? Yeah.
Wait, what's that? I don't get it.
Don't allow brown shoes in the city.
Oh,
It runs him through.
They run him through. You know, or they hit him with a sword in the belly and they run him through, right? And, 2 dock workers push through the crowd of soldiers with 10-foot poles and hooks to pull the floating corpse from the water and then run off. The disembarking continues. Dun dun dun.
There's a distant barking, did you say?
Yes, there's a distant barking and howling, and this is the werewolf episode. We already did that one.
They were sent by Lilith. It's weird.
Okay, so we're going to disembark then.
Yeah, as the disembarking continues, it's up to y'all.
Oh wait! If it's werewolf, it's disembarking. Huh?
Distant. You're late to the party. He said distant barking.
And disembarking. No.
Yeah, no, you missed that one. You're about an hour behind, Pantera. Sorry, you're fired. You're actually dismissed. Yeah, gross misconduct. You're fired. Yeah.
This is now a solo adventure. Character is on his own.
Paris just looks confused. Man, I have no idea what's going on, man.
You're lucky to be human, man.
I'm not.
Okay, so you're about to depart the ship. You're on the gangplank walking down, and a stocky man in a slicker stops you. Glances up from his book crossly, but after sizing you up, he reconsiders his original displeasure.
How did he size me up? Did he grab my balls?
He looked at you and said, "Small dick, I'm better than you."
Reaches down, just gives a little cuppa and like
gives a little go. Oh yeah, oh yes, you're all right. I'll let you through.
In a respectful tone, he says, "My name is Oris Garn, and I beg your forgiveness for the inconvenience, but I'm afraid I must record all cargo and passengers coming to our port. I hope you understand. If I could have your names, if you could be so kind, business, and with whom you're with, and where you'll be staying, I'll see that you're quickly on your way."
Where are we staying?
I don't know. I'm Carrick here. We've just come here. We're just travelling, and we haven't decided where we're staying yet. We're just having a little excursion.
Any recommendations would be cool, man. Just
any idea where we could stay? Yeah.
He steps closer to you, and with the tip of his finger, kind of touches the weaponry, and Paris's axe, just kind of examines it, and he goes, "And with these weapons, what are your plans?"
They're only for defense against them.
Yeah, man.
Defense from the dark arts
out there. Yeah.
Defense
against. Say that.
Defense from bad guys, enemies, and those who do us harm.
Warriors, you are, eh?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I'm a kind of warrior. Yeah.
Kind of adventurers, man.
Adventurers.
Explore and stuff, man. I gotta
get
my zen on.
I fear I may have misspoke when I promised I would have you on your way quickly. I'm afraid I have received orders requesting all warriors and adventurers be escorted to the castle for an audience with the Duke. I hope you understand.
It's the Duke of New York.
The Duke of LA, man.
The Duke of Earl. Duke.
Man, it's like the Dukes of Hazzard too, man.
Duke's done a Duke. We have to wait in the throne room now while the Duke's duking, won't we?
He's taking a shit.
Hey man, you have to wait for the Duke. He's taking a Duke.
Sorry, I'm coughing.
Don't cough. Just follow through.
I just gotta press the button.
Is his name Luke? Luke the Duke taking the
Luke
Duke.
the Duke's taking a Duke. Oh no. Luke is taking a Duke.
I was gonna make a Dune reference, but I don't remember.
Leto Atreides.
Yeah, that guy.
Duncan.
Sure. He goes. When he finishes, he produces a small whistle and blows. And the soldiers all stand to arms, and another 12 soldiers march up to the dock to escort you to the
12 soldiers for just us two. Any more adventurers? You're not going to wait until any more adventurers get off the boat first?
He says, no.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Thanks. Okay, we'll go. We're off to see the Duke. Is there a yellow brick road?
The man.
I picture this like
We're
little
off
munchkin.
to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of
And the
Oz.
Slickers, like
There's no munchkins.
We
They're donut
welcome
holes,
you
okay?
to
They're not
Munchkin
munchkins,
Land.
they're donut
Jolly, jolly, la, jolly, la, jolly, la.
So after the whistle's blown and the soldiers arrive, what appears to be a captain of the guard or some fancy pants leader approaches and says, "Very well, I'll take it from here," and turns to you. Says, "I apologize for the inconvenience, but I'm afraid the Duke has requested to speak with all warriors and adventurers coming to the city. My guards will see you safely to the castle." And at that, a great peal of thunder booms in the distance, as if on cue, droplets of rain begin to fall on the wooden dock. The Dwarf Master nods and departs, leaving the guards to escort your meeting with the Duke. Dun dun dun. There's a lot of words in this.
Okay, let's do the Dookie Mookie Wookie.
Oh, let me just show you shits and giggles. This is the city. This is
Shit with
Falmouth.
some giggles?
Falmouth. Big giant city with big walls.
oh, that's the one. Is it the one on the left-hand side? I can't remember. Do you have a map?
Well, on the left hand side.
City map or the world map.
We're not on that map, so we can't see shit. You have to turn in.
At the what?
You have to turn off
Oh, just
token vision or lighting, whatever it is, because otherwise it's just black map. That's better.
all right. I was just wondering.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's where we went. That's what I was looking for. All right.
But foul mouth.
Is that one lit up now yet?
Yeah, we
Or-
can
I
see
don't
it
know.
now. Yeah.
It had player vision preview turned on. I don't know. If
Yeah, that's
Alright.
right. Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. I just
So,
was
yeah.
saving that to my hot part.
Yeah. So the big world map. That's the little black circle is Falmouth, and since that's what you were asking about, and no, it's
Yes.
not on the left side. It's on the right.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking. I forgot where it was.
Yeah, you did. And that's Falmouth. You're on the docks and all that fun stuff. Ain't it sweet? A
Well, you
big walled
drew
city.
this your whole self, didn't you? And then you just put
Then we
started
could
some
go to-
Patreon text on it just to make it look like you got it off a Patreon website.
I told you I wasn't gonna spend years fucking prepping shit. I've learned that the less I prep, the better.
Yeah, well, that was the whole one of the premises of Fantasy Grounds. Less prep, more play, innit?
See, there you go.
Yeah, so you're just proving the point.
Isn't
Alright.
isn't that so? Isn't that
It is so. It's so.
Isn't.
Man, they got a football arena and everything in here, man. That's cool. They
It's
got
no football arena.
yeah, it's right there.
I didn't see no football arena.
Yeah, it is. They got look. They have a ring. It's like there. It's like.
No, it's a track, dude. It's not for football.
Oh, you.
That's
could
for
paint-
carriage
you
races.
Could, you could paint. Just draw one in there.
You literally had me going for a minute. I'm like, wait, no, that's not football. That's for care. This is a big fancy town and all
You
that.
could paint it in there. They could play football.
just be like, we're gonna boil some bleach and some paint and dye to make
Man, yeah,
lines.
just put a little bed, just make some lines in there, man. Put a pitch in, you're good.
White paint was originally bird poop at one point, so
I'm pretty sure they got pigeons all over this place, man.
Pidgeomian. From the docks, the guards escort you past the great walls of copper-colored stone and through the winding streets where shopkeepers and street hawkers peddle their produce and wares. It's late morning when you arrive at a small and tidy castle. You are released into the custody of a different set of guards, which bear the personal sword and scale sigil of the Duke. They escort you to a greeting room where wine, fruit, and cheese have been set out for you. After nearly an hour, a small, wiry manservant appears and leads you to... There's so many words in this. My God.
Meanwhile, Paris is eating like so much cheese.
Did you say?
Wiry.
Wiry. He's wiry.
Wiry, yes. And in that long catalogue of wasted life, I have never seen such a miscarriage of justice. Sorry, I'm quoting a different movie. That has nothing to do whatsoever with what we're doing.
A miscarriage of justice? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
You're lucky to be human, man.
A long stone table littered with ledgers similar to those you saw in possession of Garn, which is the wharf master guy, takes up the bulk of the room. Seated at one end of the table, there are 4 people. They arise to greet you. Hail! Hi! Hey, traveler! I can't do a girl's voice, I'm sorry. Hello. The table's head is a gray-haired man with bright, clear blue eyes, dressed in a royal blue coat and with golden embroidery down the sleeve. I am Duke Countess.
All right,
come, sit.
Pause real quick.
Yeah.
Is it that kind of blue? Like the bad people blue?
No.
Okay.
It's not cornflower blue. This is
yeah.
royal
I'm just
blue.
trying to. I'm sitting there as you're speaking. I was gonna be like, okay. So.
Oh, you're just like, did we accidentally walk into a kingdom of these people?
Yes.
You accidentally walked into something else, to be honest. But...
I just was double checking. Paris was like, man. Is this... He's like looking. He's like squinting his eyes at the blue, going, man, is that the right blue? Man? Did we just screw up? Okay, sorry.
Nope. And the Duke says, come, sit, and he gestures his hand to the seats at the table. My children and I were just discussing how best to deal with the situation at hand.
Situation of hands?
Yes. Situation of hands.
Yeah. Okay. Hands are good.
Once seated, he says, these are my sons, Garrus and Yilmar, captain of the guard and master of the Merchants Guild, gesturing respectively to the 2 men at his right. Burp. I don't think you need descriptions for these people. I don't know. I don't like reading all these paragraphs of shit. This sucks.
Why? No, it's good. Do it. Carry on.
No.
Paris, I wonder what they look like, man.
I feel like I'm just reciting a bunch of shit and you guys are just like, is this over yet?
No, we're not. We're listening.
The first, Garrus, is a large man with close-cropped hair and thick, corded muscles. Oh, he's beefy. He wears a chain shirt and a sword at his belt. Gives you a challenging stare before nodding respectfully. By contrast, Yilmar is slight of build, with long, flowing brown hair and a carefree look about his handsome face. He smiles at you, as if amused. And the Duke gestures to the other side of the table. And this is my daughter, Kila, head of treasury. Looking at this diminutive, bookish woman with an amethyst hairpin and pale skin and braided auburn hair. Wears a dress of violet silk that seems to hang awkwardly on her thin frame. She smiles sheepishly before diverting her eyes back to the ledgers on the table. And the Duke says, I apologize if this seems like you were treated as prisoners. I have an urgent matter that requires assistance, and you and your companions are just the sort of people I have been seeking. As a just and honorable ruler, I cannot force you to aid my city, but judging from the quality of equipment you carry, there is undoubtedly a little short a coin that I can offer as a reward. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you more without your word that you will help. If you are interested, I will continue. If not, you are free to leave, and I apologize for any inconvenience we may have caused you. Yeah, so he's asking, continue, yay or nay? Will you help him?
Yeah.
Of course,
One
we'd
second.
help you. We got nothing
Be
better
right-
to do. We came here. We came here
Be right
looking.
back. Be right back.
He's beer back and he's
Uh-oh.
beer back. Beer back.
He
Beer
just got
back.
to a boss fight. He just got to a boss fight. That or he's taking a shit. Could be either. Well, since he's gonna be right
either.
back, I'm gonna go fill my cup with ice.
Okay, go and do it. I'll be back in a minute as well. It's my new AFK message, isn't it shiny?
reason why
Yeah.
we would do it.
Maybe you don't have a choice.
Yes, we're going to agree. Of course, we're going to agree.
Because maybe he's going to hold you at knife point if you don't.
Maybe he's going to follow through in his underpants. Yeah, so
Maybe his underpants are invisible and all you see is his giant schlong.
yeah, it could be that'll do then. Yeah, balls are showing.
Is that this city's custom greeting just to cut the ball?
Just smack him with a ding.
Yeah, everybody
Very
just
good.
balls
All
out.
right.
Yeah.
How
There's
you doing? Whoop.
whooey. Hey.
Very good. It's nice to see there are still those of honor within the realms, and that I don't have to smack them with my dick across their face. That said, I will cut directly to the heart of it.
Well, we've got a
And yes,
friend who
that's
likes it
actually-
being slapped around the face for a dick, but she's not here.
Well, technically she is. She's there. She just
Oh, she's not there. She's
gonna-
on the boat hiding
she's
with her wolf.
The boat.
She comes out of there, just absolutely has no idea where we went. Lost in the city by themselves, where they hate the city. Perfect.
Fucking trapped in the fucking bamboo garden they have. Just sitting there chilling. Good idea.
Yeah, it's like stuck in quarantine. We gotta quarantine animals for like 2 days, man, before they let them in the city. Dude, that sucks. I'll see you around.
Start
Be
fast,
back.
starty
Directly
bart.
to the heart of it. Part fast, part fast.
Starty
Sorry,
bart
part
fast, starty bart.
Mm.
You know, I heard he likes fjords.
Fjords?
Yeah, Charlie Bartfast crafted the fjords of Norway.
He
I
did.
don't know anything about that.
He hasn't read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's graceful.
Why would I give a fuck about that fucking
Because
book?
it's a good book.
Take your towel and shove it.
Anyway,
Oh, that's good. At least he knows about towels. Yeah.
Because it's the movie. I saw something that I don't remember much of it. though.
actually, they mentioned the fjords of Norway in the movie too.
Like I said, I don't remember much of it. I just remember the Hobbit needing a towel.
Speaking of towels, all right. And Falmouth, we're gonna go on an adventure. All right, man. So what do you want us to do, man? Don't hyperventilate.
I'm just laughing. I'm like, the whole time, I'm like repeating myself, and you're now all of a sudden you're like, let's go. That's funny. I'll cut quickly to the heart of it. Yes. 2 nights ago, my harbor master, Alistair, was murdered in his dockside lookout. We found his body floating in the harbor the following morning. In spite of all the damage the fish and other sea creatures did to his corpse, it was clear a knife wound to his back killed him, a killing stroke piercing his heart. Alistair was old and frail. Why somebody would want him dead is unimaginable. His lookout didn't show any signs of forced entry, which leads me to believe he knew his killer. And we found his blood at the site, both on the floor and the railing, where his body was likely tossed into the harbor. A small amount of coin and other valuables were taken, but Alistair kept his office as Spartan as a monk's cell, which makes it a poor target for brigands and footpaths. The whole situation smells of something more sinister, but I do not want to set the city guard upon the task if they are to have the truth. They have other things that they must manage. And thus far, I've happened to contain the incident by claiming it to be the work of thieves, but I know, and the people probably know, that that's not true. I am forced to run a tight ship, so to speak. This crime cannot go unsolved or unpunished. I want you and your companions to find the person responsible for this cowardly travesty and bring them to me. I vow that I will drop the platform from below them with my own hand. He's all cranky, like, I'm gonna hang these motherfuckers. He says, I'll give you 500 gold to find the murderer.
Money's cool. It's cool. All right.
Okay, so clues. We need some clues. Fill us in on the
Can you
what's and
show us where
wherefores
it
and
happened?
whys and everything, and we'll figure out who done it, and we'll kill them. And we'll get
Oh.
revenge. We'll do whatever you need.
The Harfoots.
Oh, I was gonna show us
The
where
bug
it happened,
feeds.
man. Yeah.
Adding to party inventory. Well, let's see if this button works.
Party inventory.
I got a
So
button.
they know it
that
was the
says
stab woman from the front or the back.
The stab us in
Yep.
the back. Hey,
stab-
it works. Parcel added. That's cool.
Of course
That
it
was
works.
500 gold.
Didn't know that.
Sweet. No, I never tried it.
You never made a parcel. What have you been
I've
playing
made-
for the past 4 or 5 years? We've been playing
I've-
Fantasy Grounds.
I've made parcels, but like I usually just use that little down arrow instead of the button that literally says add to party sheet.
All right, you can just drag it to the party sheet, and it will do. It will work as well.
Well, shit.
Rusty dagger.
And the Duke is like, now that you've agreed and I've paid, do you have any questions about?
Yeah, any information. We need as much information as possible about what happened and when and where.
Where? Yeah.
Yeah, you got anyone who can show us the scene of the crime?
So, like a question like, was there anyone who might have wished the harbor master harm? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, we're asking all those
would-
questions. Clues. Any clues as to what,
You're
why, and
gonna
where?
make me read a million things.
Oh no, you can
Yes.
just give us a fucking text batch of what they said. You haven't got to read it. You can spam it in chat if you don't want to read it.
Or hey, I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I would look at the nerd.
They're like that.
And they-
Harm?
they,
No, not that I'm aware of. It is rumored he had a long-standing animosity with this random guy.
The retired cobbler,
Cobbler.
Rennie Oppard.
Yeah, Rennie Opper.
Man, dude, I love peach cobbler, man.
Yeah, why, man? It's almost like this guy's name is Jiminy Munka, not Rennie Oppard. La la la. And what are these ledgers on the table? Part of the harbor master's duty is to manage the wolf masters, to employ bookkeepers. Blah blah blah.
Hold on, I'm reading.
Daily ledger. Yep.
You don't have to say. It's like
You're reading?
Yeah, I'm just reading. Okay, I'm just like Paris just like walks up to like the table of ledgers and just start picking shit up and starts reading it.
Yes, but I can. What do you want, Sam?
Probably
I can
with
just
the
do this.
annoyance
Look,
of the nerdy
Quilla has
daughter.
been culling through them since they arrived, but thus far they have borne no fruit. There are many more to study, so there is still hope they will provide beneficial. And then there's, did the guards or someone at the docks see or hear anything the night of the murder? Then, can we examine the harbor master's body? I'm afraid not. Burial at sea early this morning.
Terry, can you see the murder clues note I just made?
Where?
The notes.
Under notes.
Murder clues.
Yeah, I see it.
There you go. So it's all there, so we can read it in our own leisure.
Yeah.
We're Americans.
Americans. Leisure.
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 You not get the memo?
The memo? What?
Did you get the memo?
What's a memo?
It's like a memo, but American. The memo.
I've never heard anyone say memo.
That's because you haven't been watching English programs taking the piss out of Americans.
We call them memos.
Finding Memo.
I'm kidding. Memo. Fucking stupid.
Finding Moomins.
Memo. Finding memo.
It was in the Young Ones. There was an episode where there was in America, or they was having a dream about being in America. Get the memo. They're just taking the piss out of it. It was like a Dallas episode. Young Ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the 4 clues are about. You can check out that Rennie Operd rumor. There's ledgers. There's bookkeepers. There's a lookout. There's, so stuff you could do based on those clues. You're trying to figure out.
Let's see. I think we should
And you go
question the bookkeepers.
the bass's ass, yeah? The bass's ass near the docks.
the bass
Base
is ass.
ass. Let's go to the base ass. Base ass.
What is a base ass?
Oh.
You want to go to a pub?
You can, Rennie the cobbler, yeah? You can find him
Oh.
at a pub called the Bass Arse. The
Bass's
bass's ass.
ass.
Bass's
The bass's
ass.
ass.
Talks.
You know, just because it says Bass's ass. I'm sorry, the bass's ass.
It's the
Just the bass's
Bass.
arse. Yeah, the bass's arse. There's maybe the bass drummer of some band there.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so Duke says, as you're about to depart, he goes, if you find out any information, return and inform me at once. And you go, everything is pretty much in a rather quick walking distance. You're not going to encounter any like travel encounters, most likely. But you move on to the Bass's Ass. That's fucking ridiculous. The Bass's Ass is a seedy tavern near the docks that does a fair business at all times of the day. The establishment is crowded. There's a bartender and patrons and people sitting around. Dun dun dun.
We got to find the guy who looks like a cobbler.
Well, a really old, decrepit cobbler. Apparently.
Yeah. Rennie, Alistair is old and frail, but Rennie made him look healthy and spry. So apparently he's ridiculously old.
That's what I was saying. I was reading it. I was like, he's really like decrepit.
Or you could just ask, and be like, "Where is this guy?"
Yeah, it's like, all
'Cause
right.
that's what the adventure assumes you're gonna do.
Yeah, so we're gonna go up to the bar and say, and order a drink, and then give him like a silver piece and go. Can you tell us where Rennie Poppard is here? Point him out.
The bartender
Nudge, nudge, wink,
grabs the
wink. Say
silver
no
piece,
more.
slides it over, and nods his head over to a corner table where a frail old man is sitting alone, surrounded by a haze of pipeweed. He's a frail, sickly, and perpetually bitter man. Okay, you don't need to hear this part. Okay. But yeah,
man, you
he's
probably
frail,
smells like
sickly, and
poop.
The frail,
He's
sickly
smoking.
old man
Yep.
with gnarly fingers.
Yes. Dun dun dun.
Go and sit down next to him. Wait, what does he drink? I say to the barkeep, what does he know?
The barkeep says the cheapest on tap.
Okay, well, give us something that's not that good one. Not taking
He dispenses the alcohol into a nice little wooden mug, slides it across to you, and he goes, "That'll be 73 silver."
Fuck off.
You said the best.
73 silver. All right, okay. I'll give him. Yeah, have a gold piece. Fucking rip off. I'll give him 1 gold. So yeah, keep the change, you fucking redneck, and then I'm gonna go and.
As you look at him after you say keep the change, he gives this shit-eating grin on, like he's just like it could be a distant cousin to Paris.
I smile back.
Fucking weirdos. They're everywhere. All right. So you've got your expensive ale. You've got your information on who is the guy. It's loaded up with
Fucking bugs
food
making me
and
want.
pipe. I'm assuming you're gonna go
Like-
sit him.
like- Man, is that like the good pipe weed,
Motherfucker.
man, or is that like this normal
Well,
stuff?
You would know.
Exactly, man. Just like, do I smell the good smell when I walk over to there?
Rennie sees you guys sit down at the table, gives you a dismissive look. Does not say a thing to you yet.
Hi, smile.
His eyes peer through your soul with a wayward squint.
How much for a soul and eel on a pair of shoes?
What'd you say?
What kind of soul?
How much is exactly? Yeah, exactly. How much for a soul and eel on a pair of shoes? Paris is doing it perfectly already. How much is it for a shoe repair?
And he looks at you and goes, "I'm not in the business anymore." I'm not in the business.
He's going to say. He's going to know what he's going to say. What kind of repair, you fucking donut?
No, he's
Yeah.
he's not in the business.
Oh, he's
anymore.
retired now, is he? Good, right. Anyway, we heard that you didn't like Alistair.
At hearing his name, he turns his head and spits on the floor.
Why don't you like him?
Ah. I fucked his wife. And that's a quote in this.
So he didn't like you, or you didn't like him? When was it? What wife give you herpes?
Years ago, when Alistair was a mere dickhead, his ship was lost at sea. Unknown at the time, the sea scourges captured him and held him as a slave for like 2 years before the hideout was found and they were eradicated. But during that time, his wife, Kelly, and I, we grew close. And eventually she accepted that he wasn't coming home and married me. And it was a week after our wedding when Alistair returned. She left me and went back to him.
Wait.
By gods, I wanted to kill him. But she loved him more, and I loved her, and I could never hurt her like that.
Man, you're kind of a dick, dude. You're mad at somebody for surviving?
He took my wife, and she said she'd still be friends, but he wouldn't allow it.
Well, I mean, he kind of came first, dude.
No, I see his point. Actually, fuck it. I mean, she married you. Why did she go back to that dick? Obviously, she, sounds like a. No. I think he was a dick. I think Alistair was a dick. He was missing. He should have accepted his wife moved on. The son of a bitch.
Fact of the matter is, I could have handled it a little better myself. I wrote her a note and said I didn't love her at all. I was hurt. I said I used it for her body. She was devastated, destroyed. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, Alistair found me drunk one night and nearly beat me to death. I could have fought back, but I just let him do it. The only way to move on. I took the beating.
Man, if you loved her so much, you'd accept her decision, man. You're being a dick.
Why do you think I took the beating, jackass?
I still don't think you should have taken the beating. I think he should have taken the beating and fucked off.
No, I think, man, I don't think you're, man, Kirker, you're being a dick too.
No, I think he's being a dick. I think Alistair was a dick. Anyway,
Maybe
what happened to his wife? If Alice is dead, Alice is dead, then you can get with his wife again now, can't you? He did.
She passed really 20 years ago. She was young to die.
Oh, right, okay, so
Still very beautiful.
So it sounds to me like you're just a bitter old twat.
Oh, I was hoping to see her one time at a funeral, but that fuckface Alistair turned me away at the door. Wouldn't let me in.
Okay, that's dick too, man. Everybody's a dick, dude. I'm just saying.
The lengthy tale seems to have left the old man winded and teary-eyed. A fit of coughing momentarily overtakes him, but when he regains his breath, he yells, "Let her away! Leave me to die! At least then I may have a chance to see her again!" And he downs the drink you brought for him in basically one gulp.
Damn.
He's a raging alcoholic. He wants to die.
Do we know? Does he know how long ago did this happen?
What is what?
The murder.
That happened last night.
Okay, so he doesn't know yet. Probably. I mean, there's a good chance. Like, what? How has news spread?
He is not aware.
All right.
Did you know that Alistair? Did you know that Alistair was murdered yesterday?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say that. Okay. I was gonna be like, "Where were you last night?" No, I couldn't.
I'm gonna see what his reaction is now. I've got insight. I can figure this motherfucker out. Yeah.
When,
I got
when you say did you know Alistair died last night? He just breaks out in a raucous laughter and says, finally he got his.
No, he
He
didn't
was-
say. He didn't say died. He did say murdered.
he was murdered.
So-
Yeah.
Specific.
Yeah. And well, he still does the same exact thing. Laughs.
Okay,
and says, finally
okay.
he got his. He says, I knew he'd have pissed somebody off one day.
Any idea who he might have pissed off?
Could have been anyone. Rumor has it he has his fingers in the pocket. What the fuck is that? The chainsaw. So I'm fucking...
Fingers in the motorbike. Yeah.
Yeah. He says rumor has it he was in the pocket of somebody. He was cooking his books. Rumor has it. Wasn't exactly an honest man. Truth be told.
I'm gonna sneak away. I want to go ask the bartender. It's like, man, was he here all night last night?
The bartender responds with, he lives here.
I mean, but you can remember him like being here like all night, like last night until like closing or whatever.
It would be an event if he was ever not here.
All right.
We'd have a parade if he had left.
All right. So witness that he was here. All right.
And what is that funny little box next to replace
What box?
in the green chat? That last line, replace box, but I'm getting some.
That was the Duke saying it would be difficult to replace Alistair, but he didn't want. That's not the key point to the story.
All right, no, it's all right. No, I said the little box. There's a little box next to replace between replace and but.
Oh, that's like a hard.
Probably a comma.
No, it's a comma or a hard. Hard enter kind of thing. It's weird. It's just.
It's all right. It doesn't matter. I'm just sidetracking you while I steal money out of your pocket.
It's difficult to replace box, but I'm good.
The box literally. I think that's just like a font.
It's a typo shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Rennie reckons he was a dodgy bookkeeper. Who did he think he was keeping books for?
Well, he's keeping books for the Duke, but all the wharf master, the harbor master takes all the bookkeeper stuff, and he can do whatever he wants with them.
Okay, so he's in the pocket. So it's like, what do you mean by like? I come whisper over to characters like, man, dude, bartender says he was here like all freaking night, dude. There's no way you could have done it, man.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He's too much of a twat. But I just want to see who he thinks was a. Who do you think was he was in the pocket of then?
Could have been.
And I'll place a gold piece on it. As you want.
He looks at the gold piece and doesn't even make a move towards it. He says, "How the hell am I supposed to know?"
Well, you must have. You got ears, and you must have heard something.
I mean, surely you want his like reputation to be like destroyed, right? So you tell us all you need, all the dirty little secrets you know about him, right, man?
I can't tell you anything I know. All I know is the bookkeepers give him the books. And if they're screwing up, he could take a bit of it. If they're not screwing up, he could take from them. I don't know. When you have all the power, right? Never was an honest man. He screwed me out of my wife, my damn marriage. Ah!
I mean, to be honest, dude, you didn't screw over. You just live, dude. I mean, that's not screwing you over, man. Just survived. I mean, that's anyway.
Hell, if he was a better man, he would have came back sooner.
He'd have come back dead if he was a better man. That's what you're really saying, man.
I could wish on my all these stars to go back in time and that he was actually dead.
Okay, so he's got no clue. We don't. So he's useless. Maybe we should go and have a look at the books back at the Duke's place.
Yeah, the wharf masters, bookkeepers, or
yeah, but he says the ledgers have been brought here. They're back at the Duke's place.
Yeah, the ledgers.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go back there anyway to tell them what's going on, right? So.
Yeah, we need to see the books. We want to see the books.
Well, we're gonna go back, report that. Hey, man.
The books.
I want the cut. I only want the black and white books. I don't want any color.
Well,
I haven't
one's
got. I haven't
half
got
black
any.
and
I
white,
haven't
isn't
got
it?
any colored ink.
Because we didn't know what books look like.
So you want to go to the bookkeepers? Or you want to look at the ledgers, or do you want to?
We're going
No,
back
we
to
have-
the Dukes because the Duke has got the books. He says in his
That
chat.
is-
And we
that
have
is
to
true.
give them the update. We're gonna go back, man, dude.
What do you tell him that
Where's the
Rennie
good
Opper's a cranky old bastard?
Ready
Cranky
off,
old
it's a
bastard,
cranky old
he had
bastard,
an
but
alibi.
he didn't do it. He definitely didn't do it. He's too much of a twat. Yeah.
And he has an alibi.
And he has an alibi as well.
He's too much of a twat. Is a better answer.
But he's a twat and he's got an alibi, so that's him covered.
But we got some information.
So where was he murdered?
He was murdered in a place called the Lookout. It's basically like a office. Well, he kept it very Spartan, so there wasn't like a ton of like keepsakes there. It wasn't. Like
We should go there then, because then we can do the scene out of The Wire.
What's the scene of The Wire?
Have you not seen The Wire? You haven't seen The Wire either, have you?
You watch
No,
anything?
He hasn't seen anything.
I don't have cable. How am I going to?
No, I haven't got cable. Either. I've got this thing called the internet.
Well.
You know they make antennas for TVs, right?
You know, here's the thing. I heard so many good things about The Wire that I was turned off of it because I knew it was going to end. I'm like, you know what? I just want the memory of it being awesome in my head, even though I've never seen it.
You got to watch it. That's so stupid. It's going to end. There's nothing wrong with things ending.
There's everything wrong with it ending. I don't know.
I like a steak, but I would never want a never-ending steak.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't
Just a
be.
steak, everything.
A fully cooked snake, like the world's longest snake steak. Wait, that just seems weird.
Yeah, good anything. In a Canadian.
Anyway, Office.
All right, so we're going to the Lookout instead of the Dukes.
We went back to the Dukes, and I was like, man, that's what he said. We told him, man, dude, this guy kind of a twat, and he's he's got an alibi too. But we want to look at like some of the books, dude. Like, see maybe if somebody was like, we don't want to tell him. I want to tell the Duke that we think he was a cheat, because then the Duke might get pissed. But we want to look at the books to see if we want to just look at the ledgers and all that stuff, just so we can find out, and maybe see where he was killed and all that.
So pick one first.
What do you want, Jimmy? Books or ledgers or office?
Office first, I think.
All I heard was first, I think.
Office.
All right.
Office first.
The Harbor Master's Lookout is a 50-foot tall tower located at the water's edge in the middle of the wharfs. It's in a central location and has multiple windows to allow those on its uppermost floor an unobscured view of the docks and all ships entering and leaving the harbor. In addition, a door on the top floor opens to the outside and a wooden deck which overhangs the water. Another set of stairs lead from the deck to the ground. The Harbor Master's office occupies the top floor. Dun dun dun.
All right, so
We're gonna have a look around, looking for clues. I'm looking for like any clue.
he was the harbor master, right? He
was the big big dude.
He was big cheese.
Tip of the pyramid.
All right, let's go. All right, I guess we're gonna go knock on the door. Hey man, hello, hi man.
As you knock on the door.
Did we get any kind of like emblem or anything to say we're on official duty from the Duke?
No, you did not.
Okay.
You did not get any official documentation.
So they don't have to answer us worth of shit if they don't.
They do, because I'll kill them otherwise.
Well, you're knocking on the door to the Lookout, and the door. Nobody's responding to it, but you hear a kind of muffled crying inside.
Right, gonna open the door slowly.
You sure can. You open the door slowly and go in. And in front of you, you see a boy, probably 10 years old-ish, just sitting cross-legged on the ground crying. And he appears lonely and hungry and sad.
Hey, dude. Hey, little dude, man. You okay, little dude? Hey, gonna kneel down. You all right, little guy? Smile.
You lean in and he sticks a dagger into your chin.
This little boy kills you.
Harris dies instantly.
Straight to the bottom of the freaking shin, just like up into the brain.
From the shin to the brain? What?
Like, you know, like straight up, like, you know,
Yeah, like they do in the
like
movies,
crouch?
through the chin.
to the roof of the mouth, right up.
I thought you said shin.
From
And
that
I'm like, what? From your shin bone?
chin to your brain, yeah. He's got a
What?
giant
the
lance.
longest blade ever.
Yes, it's a spear.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go on, Paris. Carry on. You're talking to the little kid. I'm just looking,
No,
standing at the
just-
back.
Yeah, just like you're looking around. Hey, little dude, what's going on?
I'm
little guy?
investigating.
Like, do I have any food on me? Does he look hungry?
If there's anything in that room to be found, I'm going to find it. Yeah.
Consequently,
I'm going to say fuck.
the
I have
room
food
seems-
on me. What? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, the room seems pretty clean all in all. And aside from a couple of bloodstains, there's not much to see. And it clearly looks as if somebody had cleaned the room after the murder.
The human blood.
Yes, you suspect, considering the Duke told you the human blood stains they found.
The blood. Is it the blood of the Harbour Master?
Without having a CSI kit, you.
I have actually got a
assume that-
CSI kit. I am actually Karaki CSI.
do your
CSI
sunglasses.
D&D Coast.
Do your sunglasses trick. Come on. Maybe he went for.
I've got my sunglasses on.
swim.
I can prove it. It's on the stream.
Oh God.
I'm trying to perceive the body language of little dude, man.
I've got to see the sunglasses trick. Where is it? I don't want to watch the stream because I don't want to look like I'm cheating. Oh, wait, I'm
You'll
gonna
have to
be-
watch your fucking
Oh,
DM, you peanut brain.
Oh, for fuck's sake, those are the corny.
I'm cheating by watching the players.
You're fucking like you look like you fucking Devo wannabe.
The gingerhead Dave guy. What's his name?
I don't know.
Dave. What's his name? Come on, David.
Blaine?
Copperfield.
Come on, the gingerhead guy out of CSI, David
The Covenant.
Caruso.
Caruso. That's it,
Oh,
David
okay.
Caruso. Yeah, so not ginger, grey and dark.
But he had rounders. He didn't have the bars from like the 80 sunglasses.
I haven't got any 80 sunglasses.
Sure.
Those aren't aviators. He's not
Were they?
wearing
I don't
aviators.
remember.
I think David Caruso had aviators. Wait, maybe. I don't even know. Shit. I don't know enough about CSI to remember. Oh, I'm a silly bills.
They're kind of small aviators.
All right. So your investigation turns up 2 blood splats, which appear to be likely the blood splats you were notified about from the.
Did I taste them and see if they're the same person?
You get out your DNA.
Use my
test.
CSI
you
tongue.
taste the blood, and suddenly you have HIV.
Yeah, there's no HIV in D&D because it's a good disease.
It's not. Is it a disease or a virus?
Whatever it
I
is,
do
cure
have-
disease
wait,
gets rid of it.
I do have a herbalism kit on me, which I do have pouches and vials, and stuff like that. With some, if that's useful, I got some vials.
Greater restoration.
When you grow back a pecker that's been...
Oh,
Eat the
God.
pecker.
Little Todger in the freaking vial, man. Kiwi. Man,
Okay, so
someone-
there's no clues. There's just a bit of blood. The place has been cleaned up. So go on, Paris.
Still a little dude.
The
Paris
clue-
is gonna-
The clue,
Paris is talking to the kid.
the clue is that the place was cleaned up.
I'm still
Yeah,
trying to
someone
find
cleaned it up.
little
Yeah.
dude. Little dude,
But-
what happened, man?
I mean, if you watch The Wire, you see the place was cleaned up and they still found the fucking murder bullet, right?
Oh,
Paris pulls out a black light. Whoop.
Like
Fuck.
lightsabers.
It's like a candle with like a purple lens on it.
For fuck's sake.
But
No.
no, I talk to a little dude. All right, little dude, man. Dude, what's
Make
Why are
a,
you crying for, a little dude?
did Paris want to make a perception check?
I did. It was a 20.
Or sorry, a persuasion check? A charisma
Oh
persuasion
God,
check?
that's gonna be awful.
Well, I can make a
Sorry,
persuasion
anyway.
check if you want.
To speak with the boy, a PC must make. a
Hello, young
successful
boy.
use-
Can you tell us why you're so upset and all that
Do I have his
jazz?
persuasion? Hold on.
Everybody has persuasion. It's just not necessarily good.
Oh, I've got a
Just
shit roll, but I
minus
still
3.
got a 12. I've got a +8.
Oh God,
Alright.
you guys suck at dice rolling.
Oh, yep, -1.
Well, the boy does not want to talk to you guys.
I'm going to spend a
we should-
penny on it, okay?
Maybe you should offer him food or a snack.
I did. I said Mandarin.
There you go, I got a
Like,
19. I spent my inspiration and got a 19.
Okay. All right. You succeeded the DC charisma check for charisma.
you like elbow Paris out of the way, and it's like not working.
Oh, don't give chase. Oh, otherwise, he gives the information below. If you ask about what happened, he doesn't know. If you ask about the harbor master, he gives you the following.
But I
Always
ask about the
says
harbour
surprise
master,
us.
yes.
The harbor master was a good and kind man, but he was old, and sometimes his legs and knees hurt him really bad. He knew I didn't have nobody, so he found stuff for me to do. Nothing important, just sweeping, delivering messages and the like. But it was real work, and not begging. The people, they don't kick you when you're doing real work, or at least not the way to do when you're begging for coins. He's basically a mailman.
So, man, but how long you been here, little dude?
I was the one who found the body.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear.
Where
that.
was the body?
It was in the water.
Well, how did they know he was murdered here then? Because there was blood splatters.
Because there was blood splats.
Oh, so the body was thrown into the harbour.
Yep. Thrown off the railing. Because there's blood on the floor where it drips.
Is the railing
and
broken?
on the railing. No.
Little dude, did you clean out this, or did was that way? Did you find it this way, man?
I found it this way.
So someone else
I
came in for you?
I was on my way because he told me that they told me that he was looking for me to send a message. So I came and I got a message to deliver, and I don't read them, but I had a message and I wanted to tell him I delivered it, and when I came back I saw his body floating in the water.
Who did you deliver the message to?
I did take the message to the castle. The harbor master, he gave me a silver because the hour was late. I don't know what it said, honest.
Who was the message for?
But it was Lady Quilla. I didn't read what it was about.
Lady Quilla.
Lady Quilla, I don't know who that is.
Quilla's the one who's been going through the books.
She's the daughter of the Duke.
The nerd.
Yeah, she's
the one who's been going through the books.
Is she?
Yes, Quilla has been culling through them since they arrived.
Oh yeah. I don't think I read that part out loud. That's why I don't know.
Well, you wrote that part out loud, didn't you? So yeah, Quilla's the one who's been working on the books. So if there's anything dodgy in the books and she's involved with the Harbour Master, then she's going to obviously not reveal the books that's dodgy. We need to go back to the castle and say we need to see the books.
All right,
let's go now.
So, all right.
Thanks, young man. Here, have 10 gold pieces. And I'll give him 10 gold and then fuck off to the...
So, all right, little dude, you gonna be all right, man?
There you go. I've got 10 gold.
Sorry, I was getting that soda drink. Little man's just gonna sit there crying because he don't got no job now.
Well, I just give him 10 gold. He can go and do whatever the fuck he wants with that. It's a fortune.
For that kid, yeah, 10 gold is huge.
Man,
yeah, 73 silver for a pint of beer. Yeah.
Well, for the good stuff.
Yeah, that must be good stuff. It better be good stuff too.
I mean,
could have paid 5 silver.
Ain't the good stuff. I'm going to kick your ass.
I want him to, man. I go back to the castle, and we're gonna find your new place. All right, man. Tell him we sent you.
Gee, mister. Golly, thanks. You're so nice.
Hey, little dude, what's your name, man?
My name is Archie. No, I'm kidding. He's not Archie.
I was like, yeah.
He's not Archie.
Damn it.
His name is Brahm.
All
B-R-A-M.
right, bro, man.
Brahm.
We'll figure out. Oh man, we'll go talk to the Duke. We'll make something happen, little dude.
You're the one. You're the Duke.
Well, I mean, we're
Now
going
what?
back there anyway, right? Just follow us.
Uh,
Come on, kid, let's go.
You want to bring him to the castle?
Yeah, he's a clue.
He's a clue. Hey, Duke,
Wait,
take care
wait,
of
wait,
this
wait.
orphan boy.
Do we? Before we go, should we?
I give
go
him
up
10
to-
gold. He can do what he wants with that. Let's leave the little kid behind and I'm gonna bring him. Just bring everyone along. Where's the dog? Let's get a dog as well.
Well, we have one technically.
Okay, let's get a cat and a rat and a mouse and a potato.
Did we ever go up to the office to even look for what was going?
You were in the office. That's
I mean,
where you
it's
were.
the top floor.
Yeah, the
the
office was in
okay.
the top floor. And that's
You,
where
you
found
said
the
we
kid.
walked in and we found the kid, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we haven't
Yeah,
even."
but then
gone
I
up the stairs yet."
investigated. That's what my investigation was. I searched around, found nothing. Not even a bullet hole in the fridge.
No bullet holes. No, they don't have any guns. Well, they do if they have flintlocks, but you don't know how he died. He was died through a stab wound, so I don't know why he'd look for bullets.
I listen. You'll find out later on when you after the stream. You can look at the little video on YouTube
Oh God.
and chat.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
They did a good job of cleaning up, just not good enough.
Or is this like the video games where you're doing like this investigation, shit just glows everywhere? I wonder what I should be investigating. Look here.
Right, we're going back to talk to the We're going to go and talk to Quilla about the books.
Talk to yeah.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what we got to do. We've got to find out.
So we send a message to somebody. Send the message back here. So hey, while we're walking, little dude, man. So you know what time that you delivered was sun up, sundown, or
It was dark.
it was dark? All right, man.
It was dark.
Oh, it's dark. Oh.
Dark.
And you delivered it to somebody specifically, or to like a guard, little dude, or just?
He delivered it to Lady Quilla.
Oh, just you
Well,
handed it to her directly?
I handed it to her lady chambermaid.
Oh, did the chambermaid react in any way, or?
Not at all.
All right. Did you hang around for a second? All right.
I did not.
All right.
I made sure it got where it was supposed to go, and I took off to tell him I'd done it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking to him. I'm going to see Lady Quilla.
Oh, we're walking along on the way back. This is just a conversation.
But I'm much taller than you, so when I take one step, I've covered like 40 feet.
I don't know. I'm like 6 something. Hold on.
He's got a faster pace than you, so he could catch up.
But he's talking to a
Yeah,
little
my-
kid.
My pace is.
The little
I'm-
kid's
maybe I
got a pace of minus
put,
10.
Put the kid on my shoulders. Like whoop. Got strength to 19. I can carry the kid.
Okay, carry the kid. Strong dude. And let's go and see this Lady Quilla while you're talking to
The
him.
kid plus me, it's probably like we're like 8 foot tall, so he's like hitting signs. Dunk. Sorry, little dude. I forgot about you up there.
I forgot about the signs.
So you're not gonna look at the ledgers of the book. You're going straight to Quilla.
Well, Quilla's got the books.
Well,
So
yeah.
you said
I mean,
the clue says
They're on the
Quilla's reading
table in
them.
front of her.
Well, that's true.
They're literally on the tables in front of her. That was like.
I just want to know. I just want you guys to be a little more specific. Is all. Yeah.
Do you want to do what to who?
We just
That
gotta
way
look up.
I could give proper responses instead of just reciting books.
I mean, we can just go up and we're like, "Hey, we got some stuff." Well, hold on. How much? I just want to see if you've done the other stuff before we start doing that. Can't look at the body. No. Do we really need to talk to Garrus?
No, we need to talk to Quilla. Okay,
Uh,
Garrus later. Quilla first. Send her a note.
let's go find out what the note is.
Find
I
out what the
guess.
note said. Yeah.
Right.
You're not bringing the kid along with you, are you?
No, yes, I am.
Okay, we get into a fight and he accidentally
I
gets.
love
But
it.
if he accidentally gets a
Before we
warlock
get into a fight, we're gonna-
bolt in his head, that's your fault.
I'm going to I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
is the Duke still in the same room, or did the Duke go off and do
Duke
other
is gone. The Duke is tending to Duke things.
Hello, Quilla. We'd like to speak to you about the note you got last night.
I'm gonna find like a chambermaid and just like say, hey man, I got this new little guy. He's really hard worker.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask Quilla. Yeah.
I'm gonna,
He's off with the chambermaids while I'm talking to Quilla.
Oh boy.
Who knows what he
Oh,
gets
boy.
up to?
All right. So, what do you want to ask?
Yeah, I'd say, what was the note you got from Harbour Master last night?
She says, "I never got a note."
Then your maiden
chambermaid.
chambermaid got it then. Give it to you.
If she got a note, she would have given it to me.
Where's your chambermaid?
She's in that room there, and
Well,
points
can you
to-
can you get her? Please?
She says loudly to like beckon her chambermaid person, who's currently distracted by Paris's creepy face. Creepy face, Paris.
Oh.
She goes, Rebecca.
Oh, so then okay.
Rebecca.
So yeah,
No,
Rebecca.
but that means the kid recognizes. Do I notice that the kid is recognizing Rebecca? Is he like, yeah, that's the one you gave the thing to, or
The kid does recognize Rebecca. Yeah.
yes, okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so Rebecca, you got a note from this child last night to give to your mistress,
I certainly did.
and did you give it to your mistress?
I certainly did.
Oh, Quilla, you did get the note from Rebecca. Oh,
Preposterous. She's lying.
And the kid's
I
lying
was-
too, man. Kid, are you lying to me, kid? Little dude.
Aquila says sternly, "Just because he gave her a note doesn't mean she gave it to me."
yeah, but she said she
Thank
gave it to you,
for
so I'm
finding
gonna
this
do
information out.
I'm gonna do an
This is-
insight and see if I can figure out who's lying.
Throw me an insight check. Throw me an insight check.
Okay, that's a fucking
Yeah.
shit insight check.
All right. So hold on.
You're not sure who's lying.
All right. Well, Paris is gonna try, man. He's gonna be like, man, dude. It's like, I'm like, you sure you gave it to her, little dude? I mean, really
Yes.
sure?
Yes, I did. Chamber
Yeah,
goes,
yeah. The girl is the one, not the. We're asking if Quilla or the Rebecca is lying, not the kid's lying.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to get inspiration.
the kid is backing up the chambermaid.
Yeah.
Is basically what.
I
he's-
mean, doesn't mean the chambermaid gave it to her. Like, hey,
Yeah.
kid, you didn't see her like knock on the door or anything?
He's like, no, I left, and you are not sure who is lying, but throw me a. God, they're both insight. Another insight check. Shit, give me another insight check. If you rolled above a 10.
God bless. Oh,
You do not notice
do I have
that.
any kind of?
He doesn't notice it, so don't tell him.
Yeah. You do
Don't
not
tell him what he didn't notice. He didn't notice that a giant budgie walked past. Oh, what? Wait, I'm looking for a budgie. Why did you do it?
Fine, you didn't notice this thing.
Someone's not telling the truth here, Quilla.
Paris wants to look down at the table and like scan it and see if he maybe sees something kind of sticking out. Maybe like
The table with the ledgers on it.
yeah, anything like it, just like as her like a quick scan. Like, is there anything? Did I see the letter maybe anywhere? Dude, hey, little dude, was there anything on that letter that was like marker, like a stamp or anything, little guy?
I'm gonna say to Quilla, come on, you need to tell us.
And Quilla says, I have no idea what you're talking about. And
Oh,
Come on, baby, tell us the truth.
it's your second nat 20. It's nat 20 tonight.
Are you,
Yeah.
are
And
you
my- and-
seriously trying to like sexy persuade?
I'm doing the whole Well, listen, when I done that, my eyes glinted and changed colour slightly, and my teeth sparked as I spoke.
You say.
I mean, everyone in the room,
first off-
everyone in the room is like
Oh.
got wet in their underpants now because
Well, that means you're sexy persuading, but
I'm just persuading.
Paris notices that one book has not moved its spot a millimeter from when he was in here last. But all the other books have been shuffled around a bit. But one individual book has remained at the bottom of the pile and not been moved, and is somewhat covered and obscured by sheets of paper.
Harry spotted that. I'm going to go and get a drink back in a second.
All right. Well, you. All right. When I get back, I'll tell you.
Yes. Okay.
I want a snack. I don't have any.
I forgot to go shopping for snacks beforehand because I was watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, I gotta figure out. I'm gonna go like straight storm with my build, or should I keep
Lame.
Why
I don't
is
even
that
know
lame?
what class are you even.
Druid.
That explains it. I'm just being silly.
I still like the lightning bolt that just strikes random crap when you're running around. Hilarious. It's funny. It's just you're walking along and just your barrel just explodes. It's like, okay. You're trying to sneak up on someone and just like, shoots them in the butt. You're like, okay, well, never mind then.
Why would you ever sneak up on someone in Diablo?
I don't know. Run in and just toss an AoE out. Because I have most of my things are AoEs right now.
Ah.
Yeah. My primary attack does the whole chain thing where it chains through. That's my primary. My range, I just knocked everything out, and I can't get rid of it because they said I needed to keep it for that thing. You can't just get rid of that, like the basic druid shoot. Can't get rid of it. I was like,
You're not supposed to.
Nah, I don't want it, but it's only
How are
taking
you
up
gonna
1 point.
How are you gonna get spirit?
My chain attack works for spirit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
My eyes hurt. I don't want to mow the yard.
Boop, boop, boop.
Bada bing, bada bing. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Bing.
Bada
Yeah.
bada bing. All
Bing,
right.
bing, bing.
I just actually pictured like character stopping the conversation, walking over and getting some wine, and walking back. Okay, where were we?
Wait.
You know,
Yes,
because
you
he's
did.
so sexy, charismatic. A couple buttons just undid automatically. Just
You did a persuasion check, and you said, if you know what's going on and you don't reveal information, your life is forfeit. You heard the Duke. He said he'll pull the lever himself. So you better cooperate. That's what you said. And
wait, to who?
Aquila. I'm assuming that's what
Okay.
he was doing with Chef and
Because it is. It's either Quilla's telling. Are we aiming at Aquila or to the
Both of them can handle two at once.
Oh, really?
My head.
I've seen those videos.
I got to. Oh, God. Human Centipede.
No, don't talk about that fucking stupid movie.
um,
Yeah, as long as you're the first in line, I guess it's.
Oh,
let's see here. Let's see here. So you try to persuade her to tell the truth. And now I need.
Bill.
Are there guards and stuff in here too, or is it just them two?
Currently no
Us.
guards. No guards.
I'm like looking around, like, were there guards in here?
Not that you've seen.
Okay, so it wasn't like they got sent away magically, or
No.
like, why are the guards going, man? Okay.
You haven't asked as to why the this task has been assigned to people other than the city guards, but there is a very large military contingent within the city, both guards and military. They're currently defending the city from an external attack. So this murder needs to go solved, but they don't have enough soldiers to deal with it.
We were made know about that. Like,
No, you were not.
They're being sieged, or